Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, woo! Nope. 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 Alright. I'm just gonna pop out the chat from here. Hey! Series of bets. Okay, now it's showing up. Alright, sweet. I wanna see something real quick. Hi, guys! It's the fish. Let's see. Alright, so I can, like, fuck with it. I can, like... Okay, maybe I can't fuck with it. So yeah, I've got this up right now just because I'm fucking with shit. Uh, so far I'm actually really liking this. Check this out. I can move. I can move my fucking shit. Woo! It's so easy. God, I love it. All right. Will it just? I don't know why it says double click to update right there. But let me. Whoa, there's like all sorts of shit I can do. Oh shit. Woo! All right, hold on there. How loud am I coming in? Because I have so many different controls for my volume, but I don't know what's doing what. I'm also about to put a mask on and see if you guys can still understand what the hell I'm saying. Because that's very important to the Effort Show. Otherwise, the Effort Show is not going to start until I have teeth. Alright, let's see. Okay. That's fucking awesome. Good, it's coming in. It sounds good. Not too loud, not too not loud. Alright, oh, shit. I have shit dangling from the microphone because I like dangly shit, apparently. I probably shouldn't have it dangling from the microphone. Alright, looking good. Good. So then I'm going to try doing this with a mask on. So there's a few things that I'll do, and I'm going to try to let maybe some people on the panel in a bit to see how that works with this software. But so far, wow, this is a goofy looking... That's some goofy shit. All right. All over everywhere. Listen, right after I did these claws, had shit. Immediately. Because the universe fucking, I swear to God, has been trolling me since birth. Okay. I am not using StreamYard. Because StreamYard's very expensive, and I was splitting a subscription with multiple people because of how expensive it was. Hold on a minute. I don't think I'll wear this the whole time, and it is definitely not as tight as it could be, but at least for a little bit here, I am going to talk with this... Man, this thing smells funny. Probably shouldn't have put it fresh from package to my face. Whatever. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. I am using Talk Studio from Streamlabs. And the version I'm using is $17 a month. And so far, it has everything that I was using in StreamYard with more customization. Yeah, more customization. That's fucking awesome. And yeah, fucking yeah, dude. Fuck. Oops. That's fucking awesome. All right, I'm really liking it so far. But that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a whole ass stream. You know, after the stream, even in the processing and stuff, just see if how I like it. And if I'm like, yeah, this is what we're doing, then I'll move my F It Show stuff over here. So I'll be playing with random shit throughout the stream and probably asking questions to the chat. I will actually try to read some clients from hell. I was really hoping to find some clients from hell, like be able to narrow it down to like editors' clients. I couldn't figure out how to do that. So I'm just sitting on random ass clients from hell. Thank you. Wait, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I right after I did them, had to shit. So now my butt's bleeding. Just kidding. It's not. I don't think. I hope not. Tuesday is dressed like a bumblebee day. Why? Why is it that? Hello. It's been a bit. How are you? I am doing better than I was last year. I want to pick your brain about comics. Well, I'm going to open some stuff here, but this is pretty much just a fuck around, socializing, giving you something to look at. That's not my face right now stream. Can you all understand what I'm saying so far? Just like a bumblebee day. Oh, today is Wednesday. Shifty. It's Wednesday right now. And yeah, I'm having a problem with my camera. Because it's not giving the option to output at 1080 like it's supposed to. For some reason, it's only letting me output the camera at 7 something. Comprende. Okay. Yeah. You said Tuesday is dressed like a bumblebee, and then you said my shirt, and you're saying okay, so I did it wrong, is what you're saying. Is I did it on the wrong day. Is that what you... Hopefully everything I put here will still come... Let me see. I think it'll focus if I had to hold it up there. What all do I do in comics? Oh, I'm so glad. So it sounds like this mask is working. Now, I just later have to go and look and see if it looks stupid. Shit. I want to put this back up here. So that at least everybody knows what all do I do with comics? Here's a brief little history. When I was younger, I wanted to draw comics. That was the dream. But so was being a rock star and working in a rodeo and a circus and being a ballerina. I had a lot of goals. But one of them was to be a comic book artist. But I didn't want to draw other people's characters. So I was like, well, if I want to draw comic books and I don't want to draw other people's characters, I want to make up my own characters, and obviously that means I need to write too. So, and those were the two things that I went into semi-seriously. I didn't have the most encouraging family. So that sucks. And shit happened here and there. And I did not get to pursue drawing as more than a hobby. And writing I got to pursue a little more, but not just in the creative writing aspect, but I ended up tutoring and ended up editing a lot. And I like editing comics a shit ton better than editing any fucking thing else. Oh my god. comic scripts are nice and chopped up and just easy to get through. And so that's what I do now. I have a degree in visual communications because that helps a lot with fucking comics. I was going to have a second major in English literature, I think was what I was going for. But it was it's fucking expensive. So I took most of the classes I needed, but not all of them. So right now I edit other people's comics. I write a lot of shit. Good shit, I swear. And yeah, I've had a couple of clients from hell. Not really a bunch, honestly. But it has happened. But if I talk about mine, I'm not anonymous. Y'all know who I am. You might not see my face right now, but you know who I am. You can pick my brain and ask like more specific questions. But I draw as a hobby in my free time, and I'm not good at it. I was gonna take the how to draw comics courses last year, and then a bunch of bad things happened, so I dropped out. But I'm thinking of picking that up again once I get on top of things. So I might yep, them's words. I might one day start drawing my own comics, but I feel like, especially with my hands and my eyes going to crap, I feel like that's not gonna be. I feel like I might be able to design my characters and do thumbnails, but I don't think I'll really be able to art a full comic in any kind of reasonable time without being in terrible pain. Eric, Dreaded Dinosaur, though, he's an inspiration, dude. And he's the artist on Mermaid. He's an inspiration. Like, I feel like I'm just making up excuses. So I should once I get on top of things, I think I should still probably at least take drawing courses, since I didn't get to take that many in college. And the schools I went to didn't have any. Hold on, guys. I got you. We comprende. It's Wednesday. I lost a day. There it is. Snowdub. Looks like my space art, right? I like it. Yeah, guys, if anybody's been following me for a while on X or whatever, and I haven't followed back, it's 100% because I don't know I'm not following back. Probably. Okay, maybe not 100%. But there's a good chance it's because I don't know you're following, because X just doesn't fucking tell me shit. It'll sometimes tell me, freaking that, well, this verified person's following you. It'll tell me when bots are following me more than it'll tell me when actual people follow me. And so I'll just accidentally notice in interacting one day that I'm like, oh, well, this person follows me and it says I don't follow them. But they're, like, fucking interesting. Like, why am I not following them? All right. Give me a second. I see you, Jason! Hey! I think I'm gonna use this. All right, I'm gonna take now that we've confirmed that y'all can understand what I'm saying with the mask on. Is this a fuck it show or is that later? Hail to the... Oh, shit. I hurt myself. Because of course I did. This is a test to make sure I want to use this for the episode. And it's looking like, yes, I will go with this software because StreamYard is just too expensive. So, Jason! Skull, Deck and Roll! Chubby. Yes. Hail! Hail coming, Mark! Hey, you got to pop by! Hail Spam! Hail the mods. Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. If you are on my channel and you have a mod wrench, most of you do, don't get attached. I forgot to, so I'm redoing the channel, updating all the branding and shit, just in general. But I'm also going to take the millions of wrenches and redo that, and I'm trying to explain. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you end up with not a wrench soon. Yeah, well, Mark, if you... What in the hell? Oh, thank you, Bats, for the tweet. I'm gonna call it a tweet, I don't care. Let's see here. Nice. That's not what I was looking for. I have no all right, let me just stop looking in there. Okay, that works. Take my wrench, I don't care. I got a wrench on your channel, I believe, so you can keep one over here. I trust you. What I was doing was giving a wrench to, like, everybody almost. Everybody that had something to promote of theirs in any way, I was giving a wrench to, because I was like, fuck it. It's the outfit show, fuck it. Promote your own shit. Do y'all hear this shaking? Every little fucking thing? Maybe if I stopped hanging shit on stuff. Fuck yeah, dude! I want some bots. I have Nightbot in Stream Elements, I think, for, Fizz. But that's set up for her shit. That can get dangerous, having a... Yeah. So if you're here, or you watch this later and you show up at Effort Shows, I mean, I'll explain if anybody asks. If anybody's like, hey, where'd my wrench go? I'll just be like, no, I'm giving it to, like, actual wrenches now. Instead of everybody that has something to promote, because this is my show, damn it. All right. It was fun then, but I'm not just not doing it more. I'm going to... So there's some good overall wrenches out there that will go and fetch people's links if they're up on the show. Yeah, so I have plans. So I'm going to, before I start unboxing shit or talking about things from hell, I want to... There's something... There's banner and ticker. I want to know where they go. All right. Oh, okay. The banner can go wherever the fuck I want. Woo! I can use it to censor. I wonder if I can put it over top of people. I am going to attempt to let people come on here. Oh, I should look at that later, maybe then. Ooh, okay, I'll look at that later. So if you're available in like an hour-ish, let me know. Well, I got a teleprompter? What the fuck? All right, so this is banner. Um, let's just delete that. Ticker. I'm gonna actually write like some real shit. Dude, I can't type normal because these claws are freaking clicking shit and I'm not trying to click. Grr, you're... All right. It's kind of well, it works. All right. I can mess with the fonts. I can mess with all sorts of shit, dude. Update. Okay, now I'll play with teleprompter sometime, maybe. Them big claws. Rank. Yeah. Wild free range banner, right? Pyro's hands are giant and the keyboard is normal size. Dude, switching to the smaller keyboard was suggested because, like, gamers, bro, it's, I'm never gonna, yeah, it used to actually be, colors I wanted it, and then I accidentally did something and it reset. So I haven't fixed it, but, here's what I was gonna say. This is for real. Because I have to rebuild F-Fit Show from scratch. I'm going to try to grab some stuff from StreamYard. But honestly, I want to start it all from scratch. Most of it. Because I'm starting out. So I'm going to, start the show over. Everything starts over for the most part. Same vibes. Same point, sort of. But, so yeah, but I'm rebuilding, and I love going over on everybody else's channels, obviously. And they have funny ass fucking clips. And I don't know how to get clips off of, yeah, it's a reboot. I don't know how to get clips off of YouTube and shit. And honestly, I don't feel like learning. Like, I don't care. I'm not a YouTuber. I just don't care. So, right? So, exactly. So, same stuff became F-It. Yeah. So, instead of doing it on my own, I'm just like, hey, I have asked Chris. He had given me for the StreamYard. I had the Stuck in Uranus ones. He gave me, and technically, I think I might be able to pull those back off. So I might technically still have the Stuck in Uranus stuff. But yes, I don't want to lift an entire show's worth of clips because that's part of the charm of everybody's show. But a clip, a funny clip here or there, donated to be used on the F-It Show. When I use it, I will say who gave it to me, which channel or whatever. If I use it to interrupt somebody, just give me a minute, but I will shout out the channel I got it from and say I would love to steal all of the clips, but I'm not going to do that. There's a site to pull Twitter clips. Ooh, that's cool. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna unbox something. if I don't break my claws off. But how is everybody? I'm gonna, like I said, in a little bit, try to let people on. So this is the first Pacer challenge I did. which definitely increased the amount of pacing I already do. To the point where the Pacer app freaking asked me if I was okay. Told me to chill. But I finished the Hanami. Wow, that's stupid light. Yeah. Yeah, that helps. Shit. No, it doesn't. I turned it off. I deleted it. Oh my god, why does it still say that? What the fuck? That's not supposed to. Hold on. Uh. Um. There. Okay. I had to refresh. Grammarly is pretty dang good. It's definitely better than your regular old like spell check and stuff. Grammarly has its problems, and it's not as good for with creative writing. It's not as compatible because it'll keep telling you not to write like that. All right, so now I think I got rid of Pugas. I think this might show up if I take it out of the plastic. You might. Whoa, this is heavy. I'm working on Werewolf Trail. I keep forgetting to post the little postcards it gives me from the Werewolf Trail one I'm doing now. And I've chilled the fuck out. It's still in plastic, but this is really fucking pretty. And it's that is metal. That's heavy as fuck. And in the backside, this side, that's glitter and crap. Glitter. Also little flower petals are in. Yeah, little cute little fake flower petals in there. But this is what I got for finishing the Hanami adventure. Cool pictures I got to see. It was pretty neat. I don't like the price. These challenges, even though I want to do all of the Japan ones, and it really does still motivate me to, you know, get up off my ass and pace more often every day. And I can change it to where when it gets a little bit better out, walks with Lobo will count, stuff like that. Oh yeah, don't let you can always tell. Okay, so I found out there's like a bunch of apps because the ads keep popping up that are nothing but apps full of AI slop romance stories. Japan. Right? So that was cool. That was like a brief unboxing. Here's one that might be really cool, but it's big. but I am, oh shit. I pushed buttons. Okay. Wattpad is full of that garbage. Yeah, and that makes me sad. So I think when I get back to writing the stupid little web novel thing, I'll probably still put it there, but I'm going to put it a million places. I think I'll finally freaking use my website that I stopped using, that's broken, and start posting the chapters there. Well, I wouldn't go with webtoons if it's just a web novel. But it is something I want. The hope is that people find it interesting enough that I will adapt it into. Okay, damn it. Viard, Wolf Paws, alright? This box is so fucking cool. It says werewolves rule. I don't know what this hole is for, but it's got a hole in there. Yeah. And the box gets more awesome. I just figure out where to put shit. Damn it. Nope, that's not working. I'll just put a... We gonna figure this out. I don't know what I dropped. Fuck. Yeah. VR doesn't accept liability for transformations under usage of our products. Wearing these, you abide by these rules. Look, it's fucking cool. and now everything's broken. Worth it. Now I wonder what fell. Oh shit! It was my stream deck. It'll be all right. So this was my stupid splurge. Look. That's so fucking cool. This box is fucking cool, man. That was a lot of noise. This bag is fucking cool. This is a nice little bag right here. Now this is my dumbass. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I need it. Alright, that's what this was. His purple comfy sneakers. Right? They got paw prints. It's quite an adventure so far. Why are you looking so far down there now? Why you do this? Scanford. Cute. And it's got little palms and little claws in the front. And it's got wolfies right here. And whatever the fuck this clip is for. Yes, Wolf Mama's shoes. This was the first time a targeted ad on YouTube was actually successful in selling something to me. And it was because I was super depressed. And I was just like, yeah, those sneakers will make me happy. Thank you. Yeah. They are separate from the rest of it. It's a different texture from the rest of it. In theory, I should be able to leave paw prints, little paw print shapes in the snow. And I'm sure it'll snow again enough for me to test that theory before summer. I'm sure. Win purchase. Okay. Yeah, and I waited for an unboxing stream to show this to you just because I was really impressed, not just with the detail of the shoe, but the actual packaging. When I got the actual package, I was like, I opened it up, I saw this, and I was just like, no, this is really cool. I need to show people how cool the entire thing is. This is a... I have Wolf Stumpy. I'm finna put him on. I don't even know. I kind of guessed as to whether or not these were gonna fit because it was all in men's sizes, and I looked at the conversion, so I think I'm all right. But my problem is, my feet fit into all sorts of different shit depending on the style of the shoe. Like, my shoe size completely depends on the style of the shoe itself. Clients from hell. Have any of y'all had some clients from hell? If I tell y'all about my clients from hell, I'm not anonymous. I'd have to be able to... I mean, obviously, I had no intention of working with them again, so I'm not worried about that. But, you know, I don't want to... I would love to vent. Yeah, they're men's shoes. Or at least they're done in men's sizes. And I got them at a discount because apparently they're making a new style that's supposed to be way cooler, and I didn't care because this was already really fucking cute to me. Please vent. I mean, in a way, it's a cautionary tale. Like, hey, if you want to make sure I never want to work with you again, do this. But, all right, I'll tell mine. And then we will look at this other thing that I've been sitting on forever wanting to unbox. There's something else I want to show y'all too. And after all that, I'm going to experiment with bringing people on and reading other people's clients from hell. So now I need the alcohol. All right. So there's the very obvious, very public group of clients from hell. Clients / co-creators. I don't know. So we don't need that one. It sucks though, because fucking apparently while I was gone, and I don't care about this name drop because everybody knows. Apparently while I was gone, Micah Curtis crawled out of wherever he's been hiding. And is trying to get people to think he's cool again. Unfortunately, he became the ringleader of the clients from hell, basically. From that batch of clients from hell. But it was because those clients were playing hot potato with the property, and then tossed it to him. And then just went, yeah, so if you want paid for your work, you got to tell Micah. You got to get it from Micah. Micah owns it now. And I'm like, okay. Micah's like, no. Something, crazy white woman, something. Which I still have the email conversation at least, and Luke Stone was there as a witness, because I was like, no, you aren't gonna fucking pull any more shit on me, because they had already pulled so much shit, that I asked Luke, hey, can you be on this email back and forth with me, because I want to witness. Is why you go radio silent, all these clients. That's besides the point. Yes, but I feel like crazy white women deserve to get paid for their work too, okay? Hey, nerdy, stop, dude. Um, no, that's a bad habit I've had for basically ever. Beesh. All right. So, crazy white women deserve to get paid too, especially for the amount of work I did, the life they sucked away from me that I will never get back, the gray hairs they put on my head, and the ones that fell out. Exactly. And the work is all over the book. It's all over these fucking Google fucking Drive folders. It's all over the campaign. No, they pulled some bizarre shit and then threw it in Micah's lap. And was like, Micah's the one that was, you gotta get your pay from Micah because Micah owns this IP now. Even though it was them I worked for, not Micah. And then I turned to Micah and was like, hey, they're saying you got my money. Crazy white woman, something, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I didn't actually watch the stream. I just told that he did a stream about crazy white woman and it was supposed to be about me. And then he gradually disappeared, scuttled under wherever the rest of them went. Lobo, of course you are. Of course you're chewing on the bone because I'm streaming. How do you know, buddy? Is it because I talk at the computer? I think that's what it is. I sit here, talk at the screen. Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a fuck ton. And I still been learning from every experience since then. Because I am a dumbass. I'm good at writing and not good at anything else, apparently. God damn it, Lobo. So, I've only had, outside of that entire ordeal, which is a huge ordeal, I've only actually had any, 2 other experiences. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Right? See, the best part, right? And it's not just me it happens to. I've seen it happen a lot, to artists especially. People will do that. And then when they get called on it, they'll be like, oh, well, your skills sucked anyway. Like, you're shitty, you're shit, your work was shit, and blah, blah, anyway. And I'm like, then why was it worth stealing it? I see that happen to artists a lot. Sometimes people figure out how to scam more naive artists out of artwork. And then if the artist gives up and gives up on fixing it in private and just puts up a warning or a post or, tries to go after him for it and stuff, then it's your art ain't shit. It's garbage. You fucking stole it. Why was it worth stealing? Why was it worth all this trouble then? Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten a lot more chill too. Like, just getting older. I've just gotten a lot more chill about some stuff. But, outside of that, my first client, person I could say is a client from hell. Not really from hell. It was just an experience that, a big learning experience client. I was warned about. I was warned about ahead of time. I was told not to help this person. I was told to stop answering this person's questions. I was told to, well, basically, yeah, just don't help this person. And I was told repeatedly to don't and stop helping this person. but their story idea was fucking amazing. I really, really liked their story. I liked their art. I liked their enthusiasm. Like, no, I couldn't not help this person. I thought it sounded mean saying, like, you know, don't help this person. This person's brand new to the scene. Like, especially at the time, that was my whole thing. That was my big thing. That was why my rates were so low for new creators and this and that. I also didn't know what to charge, so I did some research later, but so my editing rates for full-on story editing, the whole shebang, if you need me on a project, was pretty cheap. This person got the Friends price, even though I didn't know them that well. Well, exactly. If they got something out of it, then they owe. It's just funny that that's like a common defense is like, it's crap anyway. It's like, they're just mad, they're salty, they got busted, so they do that. And every single time I'm like, this is the dumbest shit. This person, so yeah, had me on as an editor. And they, at the time, there freaking was, because I had free time. So what it was I had the time and this passion for, like, helping people get their stories out there however possible. So I definitely undercharged hardcore for my time at the time. However, then I started getting lots of people, lots of clients, and my time became scarce and therefore more valuable. And then I actually looked up what I should be charging. And I still undercut it. Damn it, Lobo. Okay, so this person, like I said, I was warned. Yeah, I was warned. I was warned not to help. I'm like, that's exactly what I do. I fucking help. And I was obsessed with this story idea and all the concept art they already had and this and that. So it was supposed to be. Originally, I think it was supposed to be like a 48 to 60 page, a 60 page, I think, a 60 page book. And I went through it, and the pacing was all over the goddamn place. Sometimes it held the reader's hand excruciatingly badly, and sometimes it threw the reader into what the hell's going on now. So in working with the person, it basically came about that I'm like, if you want all of this content in this story and for it to make coherent sense from point A to point B, you're looking at a 100-page book. So they said, okay, I'll make it a 100-page book. So then I had quoted them for, I think, 48 pages, already knowing that it was 60 pages and already adding a discount. Then it got increased to 100 pages. I did not ask for more pay because I'm the one that said this flow is going to work better as a big book. So then I worked on a 100-page fucking book, right? And then this client says, I talked to somebody else. They told me I should chop it down into little, like, 30-page chunks. Oops. And I'm like, oh, okay, you want to do floppies now, like, instead of one big book. Because somebody told the person to. Cool. So now I'm working on a bunch of little fucking books, not charging anymore because it's the same story. But now I have to go through and figure out how to chop down the big 100-page story into little books, without with keeping the pacing right. And hey there, keeping each ending and beginning interesting. You kind of got to change things a little bit. Just go all right there, because then you feel like it's an incomplete story. Like, you should still sell little stories, even if it's one big story. So I helped do that. And so basically I did way outside of what I got paid for. Like I said, my job went from like a 40-something page book, or at least I got paid for a 48-page book. Did a 60-page book. Already knew that. It got changed to a 100-page book. Had to do that. Yes, I did get paid. Yes. I did get paid. But I'm saying this is definitely an experience that I definitely learned from, and I understood why I kept getting warned not to help this person, I guess. Then it got chopped down into multiple, 30-ish page books. So I did way more work than I got paid for. And the best part, whoever that person was that they talked to that told them that they should break it down into little books got credited as the editor. The person that told them that I had to do quadruple the amount of work that I got paid for was on there as the editor. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the closest I've got to a client from hell editing wise. Besides, obviously, the obvious, Peregrine, all of that shit. I'm not going to say who they are. They're not going to say what their book is. You ain't going to get none of that out of me. But I'm definitely, obviously not wanting to work with them again. In fact, I found out that after all of this, that person goes into back rooms and talks shit. I was warned not to help this person by this person's friends. And yeah, then all that extra work without changing pay, somebody else gets credited for my work. And they, I found out through somebody else. It's drama. I found out through somebody else that apparently they're in, comic-related DM groups. All they said was they're going mask off about me. So I don't know what that means. But if anybody is ever in any of these DM groups and somebody says something, just ask. Just ask me. If you don't want to get me upset at anybody, don't even say who. Don't say who said it. Don't come to me and say so-and-so said whatever the fuck about you, Piper. Just be like, hey, I heard such and such. What's up with that? Yeah. Yeah, I learned, for one, that if somebody's own friends are telling me not to help them, don't fucking help them. Yeah, I'm fucking grateful. But, And then obviously, yeah, get everything in writing. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because Micah knows who that person is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently I was involved somehow, is what I was told. I was told this person went mask off talking about me in some other DM group. And from the sounds of it, everybody in there listened. So that's kind of disappointing. Nobody's asked me. Mask off. And Tank Ferret! Internet tough guy BS. There are some people that I am still been impatiently waiting for them to go mask off in public because so I can be vindicated finally. Like they just rip it off in public. Come on now. Rip it the fuck off in public. Hello. My only other personal, what I would say would be a client from hell was a writing gig. And this wasn't a client from hell. It was like a gig from hell. Client's fine. Again, not going to tell you. Hey, you and me both now. I know. Part of the reason of this point of this stream was to make sure that you guys could tell what I was saying with a mask on. Look nice! Hi. So the other one, again, like I said, not gonna sit here and out the person. Person's fine. Person and I get along. Fine. You wanna come on here and share them in a little while? You got time? Are you able to? But this was more like the book itself. The project itself was from hell-ish. It still came out. Still came out great. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is. Don't want y'all fucking with nothing. But don't fuck with nothing. But when I was brought on to write. And I was brought on to write for pages that had already been drawn. So I was just going to come in and write the script. Nerdy! Hello! Oh, memes! Oh, shit! It's fucking memes! Memes, if you got time. Whoops. Wait a little bit. And I will, because I need to test out how complicated it is. Universe trolling, obviously. But hold on. So I was supposed to come in and just write the script for an already written thing. I was given, it was a second installment. So I was given the first installment, I think, to read. And then some chunks of info dump. I don't feel like fresh drama. Yeah. Honestly, I don't fucking care. I don't care about other people's drama, I think, is the big thing now. Other people's drama used to be entertaining when I was, like, back in the day. And I used to somehow attract drama back in the day. I think I've just chilled out. It's not fun anymore. But, unfortunately, I really do like the FFS podcast that's popped up. I'm sure Katie's great too. I have not been able to catch her stuff live, but she seems nice. But like, there's some people that hover around there. Well, like I said, Micah crawled out from somewhere, so I kind of lost interest in anything he's interested in. Hadouken. Too chill. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think they're great. The times that I've been able to pop in, they're super freaking entertaining. Granted, it's because of Anthony that I'd even, like, took a peek. I've been missing for a year. So new shows have popped up, brand new people I have never seen in like the scene, I guess you could call it. And I'm like, man, I'm too old for this shit. I'm like, oh man. And Katie did a solid. Yeah. Yeah, she seems cool. Freaking, I think before I disappeared, the only thing I knew Katie did the name before I disappeared. Because, my brain died. Something about Inuyasha. The bee! This is actually green, but I'm having a problem here. This is actually a Gur hoodie. And that's actually green, but it doesn't look like it. Sure you can. Okay, there we go. My bad. But something about Yellow Flash was very angry about Inuyasha. And mutuals with Yellow Flash. So I was like, what's the problem? I like Inuyasha. Inuyasha was one of my early, like, you know, being a dork. It wasn't my first anime, but it was definitely one of my very early, like, hardcore in the fandom animes. Because the time and age I was. And the time it came out. Yeah. Yeah, I think he tried to explain, but since I was hearing it secondhand, I don't like that. Like, show me stuff. Show me what you're talking about. Convince me it's not edited to look like that. And, you know, I just decided to go find out if this person is Hey, hello, English dubs, wake up. Yeah, I was still doing dubs at that point because reading subs gives me migraines. But then I decided later I wanted to start actually learning Japanese, and obviously hearing the Japanese dialogue is more useful to me. So now I just try to power through migraines for the subs. Nice. Yeah, I made this back in college, and it's just been my logo ever since. I was playing with, it was my first, what was I playing with? I'm pretty sure I was playing with, Illustrator at the time. Inuyasha's Demon. So, Katie didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. Essentially, that's what I got from it. But I didn't know who she was, so I was just like, okay, this is clearly a Yellow Flash versus this person battle here, and I'm gonna back away. Like, I was like, I only inquired because he was ranting about Inuyasha, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Inuyasha? Like, that was my jam for a while when I was in high school, for me. Early high school, late middle school, something like that. And then I was like, okay, this goes deeper than Inuyasha, alright. Also learn how to manga, because they read in a different direction, right? Yeah, well, if you're actually going to do it in Japanese, then yeah, you're gonna want to set it up simply because they read in the other direction. And then the word bubbles would be, more of them would be long ways than vertical instead of horizontal. Yep. Those would be the major reasons. I didn't finish this Client from Hell, and I still have an unboxing to do. But like I said, I'm gonna check about look into letting people on, and they can tell me their stories. But no, the other one was just so I didn't have enough stuff to work with for all the characters that showed up in this thing. Was the first problem. The second problem. Yeah, and if you're gonna do that, you're gonna get got. I know how that goes. Boy, I know how that goes. And then everybody forgets who you are. Oh, watch this. Yeah! Did y'all hear that? That wasn't as good. Let me know if you hear those. That's just built right in here. It's really fucking cute. Yeah, they do. Oh, that's great. That's great. That means even if nobody's in the chat, I can still pretend I'm talking to somebody. Okay. But the other problem was 3 different artists worked on this book. And absolutely zero consistency was had. But what was weirder to me was it wasn't even like the consistency didn't carry on from artist to artist. It didn't carry on from page to fucking page. It didn't carry on from panel to fucking panel. Hey, Happy. Hi. So I'd be like, okay, they just acquired this big cool gun, right? And the next panel, it's a handgun. What the fuck happened? Like, how do I explain why the fuck it went from a bazooka to a handgun? Their costumes would completely change. The setting would completely change. You'd walk into a building, walk out the same door, and not be leaving the same fucking building. It was so bad. I'm like, that I had to repeatedly keep asking questions. I would write like, so are the characters aware that they just walked back out and they're somewhere else now? Like, or is that not supposed to have happened? And, why did the character change clothes from walking from like one end of the hall to the other? How do I explain that they completely changed clothes during a walk and that's not seen? The gun changed so many fucking times. And I'm sitting here, I'm having to write the person, so how did they pull this new giant weapon out of their ass? Because that's not explained at all. They just all of a sudden are using it. Like, hey Seth, sup? How dare I want consistency? I'm supposed to write what they're saying. And that was and the problem was the person was like, you're just supposed to be writing what they're saying. And I'm like, okay, yes, but the art is so fucking inconsistent. I don't know what they're supposed to be talking about. Are they supposed to be talking about what they're actually, doing? Or do they not notice? Do the characters not notice any of this inconsistency? Because the readers sure goddamn will. So I got halfway through it. I believe I basically caught up to where the it's annoying when that happens, doesn't it? But I usually comment on it when it happens. I don't just pretend it didn't happen. I think I caught up to the artist for the most part, for a script. But in the script, I listed, because I couldn't fucking help myself, I listed every inconsistency. I was like, panel of this, this person's wearing different clothes for some reason, and then is back to normal in the next panel. So I technically went above and beyond, because I wrote down every bizarre inconsistency. And the creator kind of acted like I was stupid. So the people, like the general population in this comic, they all had a certain look, certain style that really, that was how you knew it was those people from this place. Well, all of a sudden, all of the people are completely different. Different style, like different style clothing, different style tech, different style everything. And I'm writing like, so did they go somewhere else? Who are these new people? And they kind of talked to me like I was stupid, because they were just like, that's the people of the planet. The people have been there the whole time. I'm giving too much detail. But yeah, people in the world. And I'm like, okay, listen. If that's throwing me, that is going to throw everybody else, because this area doesn't look anything like the one they were just in. These people don't look anything like the people that were just in the background and this and that. The tech doesn't look anything like the tech that's been in the entire rest of the book. Like, my hands only look okay because I can't get the res up on my camera for some reason right now. I have old people hands. But, I mean, when I'm trying to draw, I use them. And that hardly ever works out, but I still suck. But yeah, then I get an email message, DM, I can't remember. That was just like, I decided to go in a different direction and not have you write this after all. And I'm just like, okay. It's that person's property. The only person I think could write this is that person, because that's the only person that's going to understand what the hell is going on. Plus, there was this one character I was supposed to write, but I got absolutely nothing about their personality. I just got they're the bad guy. Period. That's basically what I got. They're the bad guy. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. This particular bad guy, I don't think was in the issue that I got to read, or it was not in there enough. He was at the ass end. I can't remember. But I was like, that's giving me nothing about this guy. But, the person, still cool. Cool person. They got that book out. They did it. I'm pretty sure it did all right. I lost track because I've been disappearing. Okay. So those are the only two that I could call from hell, like I said. And they're more like, those two were learning experiences / I don't want to do that again. Hold on. I am, okay, so. Oh, goodness. That is loading. Really? All right. I can keep going. I was pretty much gonna go until everybody got bored or I got bored and or needed to go to bed. I love me them B movies. I love them. They're so bad they're good. I love it. I'm in one. I'm in two. I was gonna voice an animated character in a third one, which was neat. It was about drugs. I was supposed to be this, so it was like live action, and I was supposed to be the drug-fueled hallucination fairy chick. I don't know. I was supposed to voice. She was going to be animated in later. I don't know what happened. I lost touch with like the entire people. And there are people that used to be friends of mine in Louisiana, hung out with, which is how I ended up in one of their other movies. Bored or bored? Well, look, I do have to get up at 4 in the morning and drive. So I do need to go to bed at a decent time. I'm also only going to drink one of these. Oh, that's something that's new since I disappeared. Media camp. Nice. My alcohol tolerance is like gone because I stopped streaming and socializing at all, and that's when I drink to socialize, including streaming. So now it don't take much, and that's wild to me. Like that's wild. It probably didn't take much before, but like now it's like Jesus. Maybe I'm just old. Saving money. Yep. Low tolerance is a blessing. Right? Right, but I gotta get used to that. Yeah. Yeah, and mine was really high before. But that does mean it's more expensive, too. Yeah, you're not having as much fun as fast. And then you throw up. And that's not fun. Oh, I used to do it. So if you don't know me from before I disappeared, I used to, and this I did do for free, do a lot of voicing of people's characters for their comic book promo clips, videos, things. I voiced a lot of people's characters. And I sounded better then because I had teeth. I could pronounce more. But yeah, now everybody just uses AI. So I'm out of a job there. Not that I was getting paid. That was something I was definitely doing for free for fun. And any ethics show too, if anybody ever has any questions, well, like I said, if people are going mask off or whatever in the back rooms, the DMs, whatever, your discords and your private chats, just ask me, even if it's fucked up. Like, I won't get pissed at you. And you don't have to tell me who you heard it from. Just ask. If you hear weird shit, just fucking ask. Ask for context. The real context. And that's the same, I guess, what the big problem is, there's the 3 sides to every story. And I have very certain principles, like very, very specific, strict principles that I just do not, like lines and principles and stuff I don't cross, because then I wouldn't be me. Like, and I wish people would offer me the same courtesy, but they don't. But if you hear weird shit about Kami Mark, he does want to know where it comes from. I would like to know where it comes from, personally, because I would like to know, why it's being said, and knowing who said it would help explain why they would say that. Actually offers more context there. But I imagine, at least with, like I said, the first batch of clients from hell and the second client, ungrateful client, kind of from hell, I'm pretty confident that they would have to be lying out of their ass. All right. So So this is Anime Tarot. It's been sitting there mocking me. The tarot set, but with anime girls. And I think that's awesome. Because that's really pretty. Okay, not just girls, I think. I think they got boys. Mostly girls. And it looks like, hopefully these will fit in. I have a tarot deck. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can put it, I can just put it back in this box. Yeah, that's probably where I should just keep it. Yeah, never mind. So, we're going to look at them, and I can answer more questions. I'll just show you what shit looks like. Well, I try to. And then, back to Sickland. Yeah, Tank Ferret, nice to see you. Heck yeah. Hope to see you again when Epic Show officially starts up. And, unfortunately, I probably won't be able to help stream it on top of somebody anytime. But, sick name, bro. Get a good rest. Has you some fun. Can I call dibs on Santa Baby? I don't know how many. Why is this popping up? Why is it? It's popping up with shit that I guess I wrote at some point, but I don't know. The Magician. I wonder why that was. That makes sense. High Priestess. In the meantime, while I'm showing you guys this, we're just basically looking at the anime art they used. On the X, DM me, chat me, whatever the fuck it's called. If you would like to come on here and help me test out having guests, and like the Epic Show, you can talk about whatever. But if you have client from Hell stories, that's the best. Because I will start reading some of those. The Empress. I always feel like the Empress would be like heavily clothed. I mean, this is better to look at. But I feel like anything labeled the Empress should have would be in lots of fancy clothes. The Emperor. Dang. At least I'm not showing magic cards. Y'all wouldn't be able to fucking read them. I don't know why my camera's being that way. This guy. Slow and wink. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess the next is the lovers, but There are some words that I cannot fucking pronounce anymore until they give me my teeth. The lovers. Oh yeah, if you ever do need somebody to do voices, I do a fuck ton. I'm not even sure what my real voice, my normal voice is at any given moment. I think it changes. The chariot. It's a little girl, a little one. It's cute. I like the horses. Strength. Nice boots. Nice boots on that one. The hermit. Got some pizza and yeah. It's hard to tell because it put the flowery shit, but yeah, this is a nerd. It's a neat Wheel of Fortune. These are a lot cuter in person, but my shit's fucked up. Oh, justice. Nice. So yeah, especially if you have a client from hell type story, hit me up in the DMs. If you don't want to come on, but you have a story to tell, I'll read it. But I need some people in a minute. I'll check to the Hanged Man. That is a woman. Maybe a twink. Death. Oh, it's Truck-kun. Oh my god. Give me a second. Fucking Truck-kun. Temperance. Stupid, making everything look all faded. Camera, what the fuck, man? The devil. The tower. I can't tell what's going on here. Are you falling? We're just putting a tower in the background because we can. Because that's how we're going to do that. That's the star? The star. The moon. Oh, come on. That's the moon. The fuck is that? That's the fucking sun. Nothing about that says moon to me. There's like the little crescent right here. And that's it. That's some bullshit. And there's the sun. God. I'm not happy with the moon. That's disappointing. Judgment. The world. Sure. Ace of Wands. That's pretty. 2 wands. 3 wands. 4 ones. 5 ones. 6 ones. 7 ones. 8 ones. New puppets need to learn how to count. This helps. 9 ones. 10 ones. And the page of wands. There's a sporty looking dude. Knight of wands. We're back in that yellow. Queen of wands. I'm sorry, I'm going into Fizz voice a little bit. Probably because of the anime. King wands. What is it, Little? What you got? Ace of Cups. I thought it was a fucking diaper for a second there. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Okay. Ace of Cups. 2 cups. 3 cups. 4 cups. 5 cups. My other deck's an Oracle deck. I'm not sure if this one is, You sent me that shit. Alright, hold on. 9 cups. All them cups. All these cups. Alright. Page of Cups. Nice. This is a fucking bird. Knight of Cups. I like that one. At least for the horse. Queen of Cups is a mermaid. Yeah, a king is just... I'm just gonna put a sun behind him and some waves. Alright. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna... Alright, I'm gonna see how to do this. Hit me up if you want on here. Hit me up on the X. Oh shit. Stop playing. Stop trying to play. Stop. Not ready yet. Stop. Oh my goodness. Is that the angry badger? The angry puppy? The badger? Anyway. That's my old. I'm gonna figure out how to share this shit now. Which is a good experiment. I gotta figure out how to... Share video feature uses more resources and works best on high-end computers. Well, I can always share screen if that doesn't work. Oh. Okay, apparently that's what I was supposed to do. Hold on. Share screen. Yes. One second. I was looking at the shit that it was advertising me on the side, like, okay. The new look of the stream? I freaking... Alright. Hopefully this works. Well, fuck. Nope. Can y'all hear it?
Wolf mama howl when she steps in the room. Dead quiet first and a sudden kaboom. They said don't platform, I said come on down. Now she live on there like a full moon. Raised by wolves, that's not even a bit. You can hear it in the way she don't soften the hit. No PR polish, no corporate script. Just says what she thinks and then stands on it. Wolf mama ink where the handshake lands. So you know what you're dealing with, straight off hands. No fake rebrand, no 5-year plan. Just instinct driving the whole damn van. They said don't touch her, she's trouble, she's mad. Same people clap when they weaponize that. Soon as it's real and it's not in a bag now, it's What's a problem? Imagine that. Hair got sold, yeah, live at auction. Anti-art move, no safety option. Same crowd watch, like ooh, that's shocking. Then roll think pieces like they ain't complicit. Wolf mama, how not a signal jump. They try mute button, she the front. Blacklist bounce, 10 broadcast stunt. Now every word got a heavier thump. 50K flight, yeah, peregrine sword. While they still argue in terms and boards. She hit launch, then they hit ignore. Now they pretend they ain't seen it before. Rough rider grip with a mermaid swing. One side myth, other side sting. You don't quite know what you're gonna get, but it's definitely not a safe, normal thing. I saw the moment they all went cold. Names went quiet, no one got bold. Everyone careful, playing their roles. I said go live, watch the whole thing fold. Now she on mic where they cut the feed. Say what she wants, no sponsor bleed. Funny how fast they all agreed. Right after she proved what they couldn't be. She don't network, she don't align. She don't rehearse every single line. She just shows up and ruins the vibe. And somehow that works every time. Whole room shifts when she walks through set. Half the crowd's curious, half upset. They try to stay focused, fail the test. And she has rather large breasts. Wolf mama, how yeah, the myth don't rest. Built from instinct, not industry press. They tried producer, didn't work, I guess. Just made her louder and slightly better dressed.
Oh shit. My childhood pet was a little girl in the woods. Y'all heard that pretty good because that was fucking awesome. That's Kami Mark. As you can see from the symbol, is mine supposed to be down here? No. YouTube does that later. I just had this up here instead of F it. That's right. That was awesome. I didn't catch some of that at first. I'll have to listen again because some of it went pretty fast. But AI's been watching my show for a year. Damn. I was gonna say, how did you put that? It's funny. It's got the honey badgers thing in there. That is so old. So old. That was fucking cool. So I made songs with Sonos AI, but I write the lyrics. Well, I write the lyrics and then I tell them exactly what kind of song, and I can dictate a lot. Basically, though, hiring an AI band and an AI singer because I don't know how to put my own vocals in. I wish I did, because then I would. Because I can sing. So this sounds like an AI was watching my a year's worth of Epic. Asha, what did you do? Did you not make the lyrics or... Interesting. And Kami Mark, I will make you your found poem song. I just got distracted by paying for this stream software and setting it up. But you trained Suno off of RTF. That's so fucking cool, man. I didn't even know you could do that with it. I know you can type in, make a song about boobs. You know what I mean? Like, and then it'll make a song. But I didn't know you could do fucking that. Hold on. So how do I keep this as a clip? Actually, just send it to me so I can download it, and I'm going to upload it. AOC is... Oh. That was fucking cool. That might be the outro, actually. Okay. Okay, that's fucking cool. How did it come up? Who came up? What came up with the image? Bro, I need volunteers, uh, victims. Well, yeah, I was just wondering, like, what you used to, did you let it run wild, or did you tell it specifically? I actually can't wait to show you guys my new streaming space. And sometimes I will be able to stream from my living room because trampoline. Technically, I'll be able to stream from the kitchen. The audio might not be... No. The camera might not be as good because it would be a laptop. But it's steered. That is so cool. That is so fucking cool. That might really be the outro. But I need I can imagine. I'm No, I'll get this fucked up if I don't. Fuck. We'll get some swords. I'm gonna just go through this. But I need some volunteers. Victims, volunteers. So that I can see how guesting works. If it works easy on here. How it works out for the people. How it works out for me. This was recommended to me by Anthony. It is cheaper than StreamYard. And so far, cooler to me. Queen of Swords. There we go. Now we got a fairy. Yeah, my other one's a fairy deck with Amy Brown art. It's an Oracle deck. Which I have not used in forever. That's because Oracle decks don't answer like specific questions, which is what people typically like want to do. Oracle decks aren't for answering specific questions. They're for more for just telling you a general idea of what to expect. Oh, fucking, Guys, I'm dumb. The big dumb. Any willing victims coming? I'm not putting it in the chat like I used to with Epic Show. DM me on Yep. DM me on X. Come on up. Help me test this out. And so this is cool. We've got. Oh, okay. There we go. We've got options. We've got this. That's annoying. Yeah. Oh, that's funny looking. That's kind of cool. Y'all can't read it for shit, but it's kind of cool. Let's go down in this corner. Ah, sweet. I like that. All right. See, I don't want to use OBS because this is a chill stream. Well, this definitely is a chill stream, but I mean, F8 Show is still going to be a chill stream. So it's not something that I'm going to like. I am going to have slightly more preparation ahead of time. I might actually make thumbnails. Oh my god. But the browser zoom. I'm pretty sure I got a button on here for that. No, that would be the... Have I not used the browser zoom for this before? What in the goddamn is all this? Oh, that's a search. That's not a fucking zoom. But where in the hell? Guys, I'm old. Yeah, and it works a lot like it. That's what I'm trying to find out, if it works for guests a lot like it. I was really hoping memes would like pop on or something. Help me test this. Ah! I thought that would zoom. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, but then I thought it was going to zoom. I'm blind as hell. Let's see. How does that look on this end? It'd be cool if I could, like... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter if I cut that off. But look, now y'all can read it now, right? I'm going to read it to you anyway. Memes! Just come help me with an experiment. Alright, so this is the front page of Clients from Hell. I'm guessing it's the most recent. There's... Oh. I wonder if I can... There's editor's choice. But not quite. Here's comic book store. Part 44. Oh, computer store. Guys. There. Not all heroes wear capes. Some sell books about them, though. I am derping and derping. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Now it's time to figure out how to fucking do this. All right. All right. Let's find out if it's a pain in the ass for guests. I hope not. Kitty, leave my dog at my door. Come on, man. Please. I gotta put a shoe here for y'all to look at. The paws. There's the paws. I could put my foot up here. I have claws on my toes right now. I am supposed to hear a noise. I quickly dropped down to 4 viewers. People can come in and out, though. I said the juicy stuff. That people were probably tuning in for. Okay, kid about 14 wanders in one summer afternoon, backpack slung over one shoulder, and heads straight for the back issue bins. And I say, need help find some? Kid shakes his head, shy smile, says, no, just browsing. He ends up at the counter with a single comic, a Spider-Man issue from the dollar bin. He pulls out a crumbled singles and exact change. Is this really a client from hell? Me, good choice. Well, it's not a client, technically. But this is not always right. Yeah, I guess clients from hell is... Damn. Kid grins. Becomes a pattern. Every week, same time, same careful choice. A single comic, sometimes from the bargain bin, sometimes a new release he's been saving up for. Always exact change, always polite. Soon enough, he's not just reading, he's hanging out, answering other customers' questions when they get lost. Customer, what's the difference between Silver Age and Bronze Age again? Kid, without missing a beat. Silver Age is late 50s to early 70s. Bronze Age is right after. Want me to show you a key issue? He's not on the payroll, but he might as well be. By 15, regulars know his name. He's a kid everyone waves at when he walks through the door. On his 16th birthday, the staff huddled together before opening. Our manager holds a brown paper bag like it's sacred. Manager, all right, people. He's here every week. He knows a shop better than some of us. Time to give something back. When the kid comes in, we stop him at the counter. Happy birthday, dude. We slide the bag across. Inside is a limited edition issue of his favorite hero. The one he's been talking about for years. Kid with eyes wide and voice shaking. This sounds really positive right now. I don't think... Are you serious? You're giving me this? He's gonna, like, resell it. Yep. Sorry. I am apparently too good at this. We all grin as he hugs the comic to his chest like it's treasure. A week later, the boss notices something online. Same comic, same wear, same kid's username. He calls the boy in gently the next time he's hanging out. Hey, champ, I saw the book online. You selling it? The kid blushes, staring at the floor. I didn't want to, but my mom's medical bills are... Selling it could pay a chunk. He was a 16-year-old paying his mom's medical bills. The store goes quiet. None of us blame him, but it stings. We know he's going to a hospital a lot, but we didn't want to share more than that with us. Or he didn't want to share more than that with us. We didn't want to pry. The boss doesn't hesitate. All right, then I'll buy it back. Full asking price. And the kid stammers, but then you just, manager smiles and you'll keep it. We want you to have it. Kid blinks back tears. By next week, he's not just hanging out anymore. He's wearing one of our name badges, bagging comics, and ringing up customers. All right, so he gets a job, too. After school, shifts at first, then the weekends. 5 years later, he's 21, juggling college classes, and still behind the counter on Saturdays, laughing with customers, explaining timelines and alternate universes like always. His mom's illness never went away. Oh, it's an inspirational story! We ain't here for that! The shop hosts a charity signing once a year. Local comic artists donate sketches. Fans line up down the block, and all proceeds go to help his Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Konbanwa. I know I'm not Fizz right now, but I'm gonna hug this goofy ass sneaker. I'm too old for this fucking shoe, and I don't fucking care. That's not what the fuck we were looking for. All right. Apparently. Okay. So, yeah, apparently that's just this. Okay. Resorting to retorting about extorting, billing, clients from hell, England, history, London, non-dialogue, office, UK. A few years ago, there was a terrible fire in a high-rise in London that killed close to 80 people. I was brought in as a management consultant to help coordinate various public sector agencies to deal with the families of the deceased and people who had been made homeless, lost their possessions, etc. in an expedited manner. I have to be careful. When the time came to pay the bill, the public body that hired me was late. It happens, but as a small business owner, I can't afford for clients to be late. I tried to engage with the public body to get payment, but was stonewalled, so I applied the legally required late penalty charges. A senior manager at this body went ballistic. Refused to pay, called me every name under the sun. I stood my ground until the manager said, I've told everyone, like potential clients, how horrible you are to use a national tragedy to try and extort money from us. I didn't want my reputation to suffer, but I wasn't going to back down. I told her it was A, the law, B, in the contract she signed, and C, I tried to get a payment several times to avoid these charges. So I immediately made a Freedom of Information request for a copy of those communications. The manager then backs down and claims she never said anything to anyone and paid the bill with penalties. But she did say she will not be using our services again. I told her I wouldn't want to work with someone who, in fact, did use a national tragedy to try and get out of paying her bills. But if she changed her behavior and improved her financial systems, I might consider telling peers in my industry not to run a mile if she calls them. Fair. Quinoa of rice. Is that how you pronounce it? Quinoa? I'm still not getting that beep. I'm supposed to get... Alright, I should be getting some sort of noise. A fruitless complaint. Kitty, leave me alone! Reddit, USA. Eesh. I'm a personal chef. And on the side, I make cheese. Oh, Jesus Christ. Charcuterie. Those things, alright? A former... Fancy. They're fucking fancy. With tea, so I could say one of those. A former client asked me to make a fruit board for after dinner at a small event she was having. I double-checked to make sure she wanted just fruit, as that's not on my menu, but other styles I have do contain fruit. She confirmed just fruit. Oh, it flat out talked to me, guys. It just flat out, like a voice says, the memes of destruction has joined. That's freaky. How to make big? Make big! Oh, what is happening?
Psst. The other leg.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Okay.
This is a good test. Oh shit, I made it even bigger. Help. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I gotta find... Where the fuck is it at? It just said that there was a thing. The voice said there was a thing. What? Okay, hold on. Maybe if I unshare mine? Yeah. Okay.
I know I should be
That's better.
wary. Still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
It's showtime!
All right. I almost left the dang studio. I was clicking the wrong thing. Hey guys, what's going on? Whew. Yes, it is basically the same thing. It's just moved over here, moved over here, moved over there. Some editing is still required. I don't have my fantasy background. I'm unsure how. Maybe I can figure it out here.
Let loose the memes. Yeah. So it's not more difficult to add a person to the stream. It is. Oh, and I can put these names on the bottom. I just hadn't played with it much.
Sometimes you just gotta play around.
Exactly. Name it bottom. Click. Yeah. Toggle around the corners. Oh, I see. I see where they are. I was looking at the text boxes. Ooh, rounded.
Oh, okay. So once we come into the studio, then we can do the different stuff and things. Ah.
So it looks like adding your video on was... I immediately went and looked where, StreamYard puts everything, and it was not there. So it took me a while to figure out I need to take mine off and how to take mine off. And then put yours on. And I think from there, after I put it on, I can make it bigger and stuff like that. But you hit play and I was playing. So
Ah. That's okay. That's okay.
outside of that, it was not a pain in the butt for you to... Come on.
No, it's basically the same thing.
Sweet.
That's it. Yeah, it's just things are slightly. It's because they couldn't just directly copy StreamYards because that would be copyright and stuff.
Yeah, they'd probably
Move
get in
something
trouble.
over here. Do that. You're basically doing the same thing. So. Okay, so I think we actually have the avatar now. Alright, name, stream avatar.
I'll come up and say hi next show. Well, yeah, then it should be an actual effort show. I will not be pinning the link at the top of the chat like I used to. We're doing things slightly differently because I am slightly more tired on a regular basis. And I want to deal with slightly less crap. So...
God, well, you made the mistake of bringing me up here, so that's a personal problem.
You're fine. So now, if people want to come on, I just need a request. While I'm live, unless for some reason we're doing something where I already know you're coming ahead of time. But otherwise, requests, just send them through, hit me up through X, and I will keep an eye on it and give links.
So that works. Oh God. I have no idea where I even stored it back. Hold on. as I open up a StreamYard tab, and it's like, wait a second, download the thing that I uploaded many moons ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week for getting old Epic Show stuff that I do still want.
The process of transferring data.
Twix.
I've heard.
I just got Twix, like without the take that T out because I can't do it. Twix, I like that. Just take out the T. Yeah.
Twix. I
Like the candy.
well, that would be Twix. Twix. Twix.
That's why I said take out the T there. And then Twix.
I just don't call it Twitter. It's Twitter. I mean that's
Yeah.
what I know. It's that's the refer. It's like, yeah, you can call it whatever you want. The X app, this, that, or the other. People still call it Twitter. It's whatever.
Henceforth, it is Twix. Yeah. At least you like the candy. That's easy to remember. But probably I'll just mostly call it Twitter. I think you'll be able to tell like how old somebody is by whether or not they call it X or Twitter.
Basically. Oh, God. Why?
See, now Twitter might have been like run by crappy people, I guess, but I really think it was a brilliant theme. You got the little bird and stuff, and the messages are called tweets, and it all worked together, and it made sense. Like, it was very cute. And now it's just no, we gotta color it black, call it X, because I'm awesome.
Listen, I mean, if Elon wants to buy, he can call it whatever the heck he wants there. And now,
Yeah.
if people are gonna actually refer to it as that's a different conversation right there. So.
I like the thing I like about Elon is like, I swear to God, he's like little Timmy with his first OCs. Like, oh, I'm so edgy.
I think he helps give hope to a lot of us spectrumy folks out there in the world, just because it's like a lot of folks are like, oh, Elon's just crazy, and it's like some of us are like, I understand. I might not agree with it, but I understand.
Why? It's he's just on there, like, and he's just very obviously on there, but he's still highly functioning. So it's like, it's cute to me. It's like some of the stuff is just adorable to me, because I'm like, this is not your typical evil billionaire, like, comically.
Well, I mean, it at least shows that you can potentially be on the spectrum and also happen to be the richest person in the world.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
and so Elon is basically what would happen if you gave a high functioning autistic person all of the money. And this is what would happen. And it's brilliant. I fucking love it.
It's entertaining to a lot of people, and I think for some folks that's, as long as they're entertained, they don't really care. So that's maybe part of the charm, or people's inherent hatred. Whatever it is, it could be hard to tell sometimes, because, well, who do we curse? We curse those whom we love and we hate. So
personally, like, I'm not like personally invested in anything about his life, but I think it's interesting, because I'm like, you got, especially now, everybody's noticing, and it's becoming very obvious that we actually have cartoonishly evil people out there, that this stuff that sounds like it definitely should have stayed in fiction has been nonfiction forever. And then you've got the other side of that. You've got the happy mad scientist that the heroes go to for like the weirdest gadgets and stuff, and that's Elon. Like, we've got all of it. It's not fiction, and it's all in our face. And then I'm gonna be like a side character just sitting in my apartment.
Okay, so for those of you that, again, apologies, slight spoilers here. For those of you that may have watched the movie Don't Look Up, there was an Elon type character. So I feel like they fused Elon Musk with like Mark Zuckerberg, and then just tuned the dial to more annoying. And basically they literally have like another Rocket Man there and everything. And it's like, oh, there seems to be, again, slight spoilers. It's interesting because some folks are just making asteroid hurtling towards Earth political. And it's like, literally at one point, it's like, all you have to do is look up. And a lot of people are like, don't look up. Don't look up. And it's like, what? Don't believe your lying eyes? Okay. But long story short, the billionaires there, it's like, well, we could attempt to stop the meteor with a whole bunch of nuclear weapons. Like that is Earth coming together to protect Earth. But guess what? That asteroid has a lot of rare elements in it, aka ka-ching. We'll just break it up and casually bring it down. And of course, I'm sure nothing would go wrong.
Except everything. Yeah.
It's one of those movies with several endings on several different levels. And it is kind of hilarious, but it also makes it kind of sad because you're like, this seems far too much like current reality. Like it was meant to be a parody. And then you look at real life and you're like, how do I tell the difference between a movie or not? You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many movies that I wish would stay fiction that are just not. And I'm like, dude, I kind of liked it when this stuff was in our imagination and not like real. And other stuff, I'm like, fuck yeah, it's real. Like,
it's when you're going to, it's like, all right, this is fun to parody, and then you turn on, I don't know, the news, or you go on Twitter or something, you're like, I could have sworn like we joked about that a few years ago, and it's like, why does this seem to be real life? Why is this a current headline story? Like we were just putting the most absurd things out there, and then if you have maximum absurdity, that's why I'm like, every once in a while, I'm like, maybe Universe optimizes for a good story, because I can't make this stuff up.
I just like how, like, anytime something major happened, the government would release, hey, here's some classified stuff about, yeah, aliens have been real, and we've been reverse engineering our tech, and everybody's just like, yeah, we've been new. Like, nobody cares, because everybody's like, yeah.
Look at them aliens there. It's like, oh, hey, I mean, the United States government apparently just reserved the domains alien and aliens.gov.
And we have a space force, like...
Just kind of low key rip off the Star Trek emblem, just because duh.
Because what could we possibly need a space force for? But so I'm like, yeah, no. If you told people back in the 50s when they were, like, woo, it's a conspiracy, you're silly, and I don't know, people are being goofy about it. If the government had released it then yeah, I think people would probably freak out. But I think people are so desensitized to literally everything now, thanks to the internet, that the government could say all sorts of stuff, and all you've got is like a handful of dudes going, knew it! I called it! And nobody cares. Like, nobody fucking cares.
Well, if you've been following this stuff for a while,
right,
you look at the occasional release from somebody like one of the thriller agencies, like the CIA, and it's like certain things where it's like, okay, maybe this is the case, but it's like, all right, pyramids potentially helped build by giants and stuff like that. I'm like, what? And then they're talking about other old experiments, and I'm like, I have no idea. I'm like, to be fair, I'm like, okay, either, I mean, maybe our perception of reality is completely off, or I'm sure no agency would ever put quote unquote misinformation out there in the form of certain people's best form of fan fiction.
I mean, and that's just it too, because that is a whole nother layer of that would be clever, is no, we will put this out there and people will be desensitized to it. That way, if they ever catch on to anything real, they're not going to give a shit either.
Well, it's literally Lord of the Rings 2 Towers with Merry and Pippin and Treebeard. It's like, no, bring us to Isengard. It's like, what? The wizard is looking for you. It's like, but the closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm. Treebeard's like, that doesn't make much sense to me, but then again, you are very small. And it's like, literally, it's like, well, where are you going to look for the hobbits? Are you gonna look right under your nose? No, they're obviously running away. So like there is something to that where it's like, well, hypothetically, wait, what if there was a galactic federation that you had the opportunity of joining once you happen to master quote unquote warp drive technology, whatever that may or may not be? Like, what if that was the case? It's like, well, if somebody were to bring that up, it's like, no, that's just the plot to Star Trek. Okay. So
Hey, what's up?
oh,
Hey.
boy.
I mean, that's just it, though. I also, like, I don't think that Elon has access to any classified information because I'm pretty sure he would not keep his mouth shut.
I tend to be of that opinion. And again, I don't know the man or anything, but it's like if all of a sudden there was some high level top secret information that you would like to keep quiet, I probably wouldn't tell it to Elon if I wanted it to stay secret. It's
Exactly. Like if you had any science stuff you want to keep, or science or government stuff you want to keep secret, don't let it get out around Elon. And if you want your movies to not have spoilers, then don't let that Spider-Man kid see the script. Forget his name right now.
Yeah. It's I don't know how it works. It's yeah. That's okay. We all have certain friends which say, all right, I have a friend, I know I can trust them with everything. Or anything and everything. And occasionally I have these friends where it's like, I know if I say this to this person, no matter what it is, true, false, or otherwise, they're going to share it around just because they're that person. Yeah.
See you, Lug.
Nope. Peace out, Lugs.
I'm gonna put this thing on, man.
It-
As soon as I figure out how.
That looks like a ski boot with claws.
It's so cute. It's a sneaker.
Is that what sneakers look like?
It's like kind of like a skater style high top. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's got Velcro and a clippy thingy and whatever this is for. The fuck is this do?
I'm not
What the
gonna
fuck is
lie.
that for?
This is very rude, but those might be the most spectrumy sneakers I've ever seen.
I love them. That's why I love
It's got
them so much.
Velcro and a backpack clip.
And whatever this is. Oh, okay. So
and
this goes like that. All right, I figured it out. You know what? I suddenly miss shoelaces. This doesn't have any.
You're just going for the Back to the Future look. You just set it, tighten it. It might not be automatic. Maybe you have to do some else.
I'm gonna leave paw prints on stuff. If it snows again.
Is that actual grip? Is that actually elevated?
Yeah, it's well, yeah, just slightly. It is a different texture, a separate piece.
So if you walked
mold
in the
stuck in
snow
here.
or on water, you would technically leave paw prints.
I should, in theory. I can test it with water sometime. Not right now. But I want to put the shoe on so much. Okay. That's a step in the right direction. I don't
It
know
helps
how
when you
to
get all
undo-
that stuffing out here. You don't want to try to grab your foot in there.
It's so
Yeah, it usually doesn't
cushy
work
in
all that well.
there. I think. Either that or they have an insole that doesn't actually fit in here and it's just crammed in there.
Well,
There's something cushy in there. If I just knew how to undo this fucking buckle. Or maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm not supposed to undo the buckle. I'm supposed to... No, this is just for tightening.
you usually need the top to open wider to eat your foot.
I want to break this thing, but like...
I was gonna say if you could break that sneaker, that would be very impressive. But then again, you broke an unbreakable machine before, so maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I feel like I want to... Well, I think he finally retired. I was like, every once in a while, I consider just like going there and showing up to see the look on his face and be like, anybody else broke it yet? But I think he actually finally retired. Bruh. I...
Oh dear.
And my shoe didn't come with instructions.
Like my shoes instructions not included. So
It's got this
batteries
cool
not
little
included in
Wolfie
instructions.
logo on there. It's so Wolfie. Look at the little paws. It's little. And you can see the claws, but I don't know if you can tell. It's actually like bumpy, like for toes. Yeah. Wait.
So for all those that are
Yeah.
watching, if in the future all of a sudden you buy a pair of shoes and it comes with an instruction manual, you know who to thank.
Oh, dude, this is not even the size I ordered.
Did they come from overseas?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, wait. This might be the size I ordered. I love this. So this thing apparently is optional. It is just for decoration. You can take it off both sides. It's so fucking cute. Why would I remove it? That's what I want to know is what I'm supposed to do here. And why is there this little hangy thing? Why? Is it, I guess that's to pull this, but then like what else gets pulled? I don't. I did it.
Oh,
Either that or I
God.
broke it.
it's okay. I broke myself. I'm trying to use the virtual background thingy. Let's see. Hold on.
Huh.
Do something. I have no idea. Hold on. Try that one. Hold on, you gotta stop it. Stop. Ba 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 ba. Okay. All right. We just need to turn it off and turn it back on. There we go.
Ugh. Nice. Looks good. Hold on.
I love how I come back and I just come back to feet.
Rawr.
But it's
I have toe claws. I'm ready for open toe shoe season.
don't fall off the chair.
Oh well, the chair's got a high back.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of
Just-
fuzzy shit on these.
I'm just taking into account if I were to do that, I would be leaning back pretty far, and then I apply clumsiness and entertainment.
Oh no,
Oh, there you go.
that's very, very snug.
Okay. Do you need thick socks, or maybe it'll stretch out a little bit?
Thin socks. These are tight. I need thinner socks. That's making me kind of
So is it
Sad.
tight? Is it tight like lengthwise, widthwise, all-wise?
all wise.
All-wise. Okay.
It's cute though, but it's snug. So the conversion, this is supposed to be a men's 8. I'm supposed to be a women's 9, 9.5, 10, depending on the shoe. This is supposed to be a little loose on me. A little. It is not. This feels like a women's 8.
Well, I mean, is it? I don't want to generalize, but it's kind of pinkish purpley, at least. Look from this perspective,
Yeah.
it kind of seems like a stereotypical girly-ish type thing.
I looked at them all though. They all did men's sizes.
But then again, wait, okay. See, these are the things that confuse me. Like, I understand women's clothing. They have some crazy cockamamie like sizes and stuff like that. But I'm like, how do you differentiate shoe size? Like, at least in the States, it's like usually you just base it on like the imperial inches and stuff like that, and have it be a little wider or something. So I'm like,
Almost lost a claw. They had a conversion chart for women's to men's sizes. Just like women's sizes are any of the other clothes and men's sizes any of the other clothes. Men's sizes usually make sense, and women's sizes, they make it not make sense so they can make the numbers smaller.
I was gonna say, like, what the heck does a size 0 mean? It's like, congratulations, you don't exist. It's what? I don't grok it there. I mean, your feet could have gotten bigger too.
It is the end of the day.
Is that where your claws usually grow out? Your paws just suddenly just relax and take their full size?
No, they say, they actually say if you're going to try on shoes, to try them on later in the afternoon, because you, after you walk around for a bit and you're up and moving, gravity makes your feet
That
poofier.
actually makes sense, yeah. You're engaging stuff, so, and then if there was any inflammation, it would probably start to show up. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that and you it being upright long enough, things are going to go down because gravity. So like, that's another reason being puffier. Honestly, if I walk around in these, I'll find out they're comfortable or not. This magnetic.
Oh, it's got magnets.
I love it. I have no idea how to put it back together because I can't. But it's got a magnet.
Okay, this was definitely made for people like us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you wiggle your toes?
Not separately.
Okay, yeah.
Honestly, if I wear them a lot and walk the way I do, because I walk on my toes, it'll start to crack right here, and then I can wiggle them. I try not to, because I keep getting fussed at. There's a physical therapist now that keeps fussing at me about that. Not supposed to walk on your toes. Yeah.
I agree, a series of bats. It's weird and stupid. That's why we like it.
I think I put it back together. Woo!
All right. It only took about four decades of being on this planet. We learned how to put on shoes. Or at least one.
I think I go and make shoes complicated again. I gotta go back to kindergarten and take a refresher course.
The loop over this, the loop over that. It was very useful.
Right, I have mastered the Velcros, the laces, the little bungee lace thingy that basically turns everything into a slip-on shoe. This is true. This is true. It is incredibly helpful. I know why I did it from the time that I started walking, and I know that it's, for me, it's I don't like the feeling of the ground. I don't like the feeling of my foot touching the ground except for the first part, the first pad part, whatever the fuck, of the foot, the front part. I'm okay with that touching the ground. I don't like the feel of the entire rest of the foot touching anything at all.
It would be antithetical to a wolf prowl.
What?
It would be antithetical to a wolf prowling.
Yeah. Yeah, walking up on the balls of your feet or whatever. I mean, I was in track.
Okay. I was in track as well.
I was gonna say, so, I mean, I was fast, so it's not like I don't know if it fucked up anything. I was in ballet, too, because my parents were like, hey, she already walks on her toes, I guess she was born to be a ballerina. That didn't work out. But,
I feel like if you were a ballerina, everyone else would have gotten injured around you.
I was actually a pretty good ballerina.
No. I'm imagining something like the Nutcracker combined with like a mosh pit.
Oh, that would be awesome. I was a little ballerina, but I was definitely like a hardcore tomboy ballerina, and that they didn't like that. I was like the least ladylike ballerina. Imagine a ballerina that don't sit right, I guess. Like the least ladylike ballerina you can think of. That was me.
I feel like somehow that might be a thing nowadays. I don't know. I feel like it was always a thing, but now we've gotten to the point where we're just like, yeah, well, that's a thing, obviously, and you're like, I don't know, that was a thing, but I guess it was a thing.
But no, I got corrected. In college, the martial arts classes I took, I kept getting fussed at by the instructor for. He was like, I want everybody to just like walk in a circle and walk the way you normally walk. I need to see something. And then he'd stop me and he'd go, I said the way you normally walk. And I was like, this is the way I normally walk. Like sometimes my shoes force me to not do that, but that's okay because at least I'm feeling the inside of the shoe and not the ground. But it's such a habit to be up on the toes that as soon as a pair of shoes lets me, I'm doing it. Like these feel like they're not going to let me very easily.
The athletic position, yeah.
But he did a bunch of different. He was like, "You're in the wrong martial arts." But the place doesn't. Please do not return if this tag is removed. Bro, harsh.
First thing that wants to do, cut tag.
Right? I'm not gonna know these don't fit right unless I walk in them for like a few years. Honestly, the real test would be walking in them for an extended amount of time and finding out if it hurts or not. I like my shoes a little bit bigger. I'm trying to think. It's not all shoes. Heeled shoes, like dress shoes and stuff. Yeah, them being a little bit big is bad. Them being a little bit small can be bad, but it's usually better than them being a little bit big. That can be disastrous. But flat shoes, sneakers especially, I love them being a little bit big. Probably because then I can walk up because I cheat and then I walk on my toes and my heel is like sitting up here and I'm just like not even in the shoe.
It just happens to be accompanying the rest of my foot.
Right? It's just there to make sure I don't have to touch the actual floor. In wrestling and other sports. Yeah, so it was basically, they were like, you're in the wrong martial arts for the way that you walk. You're gonna have to learn how to walk normal. And so I could force myself to do it. But I have to actively think about walking to walk normal.
You're using part of your consciousness to actually focus on that rather than it being built in. Yeah,
they're like, you go heel to toe, heel, and I'm like, I have to sit here and actually think while I'm walking to get my feet to continuously do that. And the second I'm not thinking about it, if the shoe lets me, I'm on my toes. If the shoe doesn't let me, then hey, I'm walking kind of right. I'm still not walking right. Because I will still, like, the heel probably still never really touches all the way, I don't think. No, maybe it does.
It's literally there for support.
Right? Freaking...
I'm not gonna lie, I made the mistake of opening up Twitter, and we got the first thing that popped up was WTF facts, and I have no idea what that is, but it's like in 2018, an Arizona woman was arrested after texting a man 159,000 times over 10 months following just one date.
Yep.
About 530 texts a day, and I'm like,
yep.
I've read some stories that seems a little excessive.
That happened, or at least the news broke during that year, 2018. It said.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that getting all over the internet for a little bit, cause like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah.
So we've set what a limit for what counts as harassment. It's over 500,000 texts within a year period, something like that.
I'm pretty sure she was also told, like, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Yeah, it's, how many texts did it take before, please stop texting me?
Right?
Now that raises all types of other questions. So, like, isn't there like a block feature?
That's what I was gonna say.
But then would you have to be
like,
swapping phones so much? I'm just like, I don't know.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like, I would have just blocked them by now, and I wouldn't know that they were texting me 5 billion times. I can't remember the details. She might have actually gotten like burner phones to keep doing it.
I mean that seems, yeah, that seems kind of obsessive right there. But I don't know.
I guess I'll leave that tag on. At least the tag's not like somewhere itchy. Oh no!
Did you just break the tag?
No, I almost lost a claw though.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one that's been trying to break.
Oh, we're upgrading to a second paw.
Yeah, I figure if I'm gonna put the first one on, if I really want to find out if they're comfy or not, I should probably put them both on. I should probably walk a lot. Maybe do that pacer challenge for a little bit. But then they'll get dirty. My paw prints will get dirty. Oh no.
I mean, that sounds like a major first world problem.
Right? Oops. I kicked my... It's fine, they're new shoes. They haven't touched the floor. That one hasn't.
So just a reminder, if I remember hearing something about needing to drive at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got one test subject. I think that's good.
Sample size. Hey, listen, I was able to get it. All it required was me actually going into the app to prepare the stuff. So like once I actually got into the studio, it's on the right hand side. You click the settings thing. You can upload whatever avatar you want. So you can do this, and then you click the video thing. And you can upload a background. And for some reason when I go to video, it does that for some reason. Now I need to stop my video, turn it back on, and then it magically works. Okay. Because when you swap it over, I feel like it's loading, but unlike StreamYards where it just auto swaps over, you just need to stop your camera and then turn it back on. It seems weird, but it's like also seems to be the solution for like half the electronics problems. It's what do you do? This isn't working. Turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll wear these to physical therapy tomorrow. Their floor's clean.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
They're funny over there. They'll get a trip over the claws and the paws. I already go there with a mask that's a wolf face, a cartoony wolf face. When I go in there,
it's just within your natural evolution.
Yeah. I think probably what'll happen is eventually somebody's gonna be like, dude, every time you come in here, because now it's just once a week I go in too. So every time you come in here, you're like a little more like a critter, like transforming very slowly.
So is that how they'll know when you're completely physically therapized once you just show up with a full-on fursuit?
I was about to say.
Well, the transformation is complete. It's like
transformation is
she was
complete.
running laps around the building, so yeah, it seems it's fine.
I am healed. Oh, that'd almost be worth renting one.
Don't
last day.
rent a fursuit.
That's the problem.
Tibbs and I think I've been over this before. It's do not rent a fursuit.
Yeah, that is gross. Because I
got
had
one
to
of those
be
secondhand
in a
things you
used.
want.
Yeah.
It's just you never know.
When I did that nature walk, educational whatever, and I had to wear that big old Foss suit. Ooh, do you? I have a custom tail, but I do like The tail. Am I too old for tails?
Mm, mm.
Technically, I don't wear my
I'm-
collection of tails unless I'm going to, like, somewhere where it makes the most sense. You'll have to show me. That's, like, to message me and show me what kind of tails, you make. Because, I know there's some, like, really interesting shit out there. Also way too expensive. But, no one is too old for tails. I'm like, I can pull off claws. I think I can keep pulling off claws.
Just be careful about how tail is fastened.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a couple of different sets of ears. I don't do them as much because I have to do headphones and I don't go anywhere. So if I'm wearing ears and a tail, I'm either at a convention, which I haven't gotten to go to one in like 50 years. I don't know, like for a long time. But the claws and stuff I can pull off as an everyday thing. The ears I used to pull off is, well, it's a freaking headband. The only problem is they pinch when you gotta wear glasses, especially. Like, wearing ears, headbands, and glasses sucks. And then, like I said, I would wear them for some stuff that now I need to wear headphones for, so they don't have the real estate. I need a better way to attach the ears. I've gotten a couple of different kinds of like the clip-ons. You're supposed to be able to clip them in your hair. They suck. They actually suck.
I had some of like the fuzzy black ears before. I think they just kind of like looped on there, but it was kind of similar. It's like, how do we do headphones? It's like, all right, you need like some hair or something to hide the headphones in, and you need to kind of have them try to clip them on. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. I used to have a cool pair of headphones that had big old ears that were really cool looking, but Windows stopped talking to them. Like, I don't know what happened. They got out. I think they just got outdated and phased out, and they went and talked to like the newest version of decent belt. That's fine. But yeah, you get some pictures. Show me sometime. Message them. And the core is strong enough to tow a car, and it feels like a spine. That's fucking cool.
It's like a real tail.
I will, cause I would totally cosplay Fizz at a convention because it's not that hard. I mean, her actual outfit that she is in now, I don't have. Oh, I broke a claw. Lame.
Sacrifice one claw to get on the paws.
Yep. Dang it. Well, it is not even that time. Well, but you have 2 hours before it's that time. But yeah, bats. Get some pictures sometime and send me. That's freaking cool. I like that. That's awesome. The one pair of paws I have, that like the paws came first and then Fizz's paws got based off of them, but they didn't really get drawn right. Celestial paws. They're very cute. I can't remember who I was helping out. But
I just know when I got assaulted by them, they were poofy.
Poofy! Yeah, I was helping somebody out. Basically they needed money, so they were trying to sell like commission, whatever. And so I bought some paws. And so they're not very practical. But they are freaking poofy and they are cute, and Lobo tried to eat one not that long ago. So I got to figure out how to wash that one without putting it in the washing machine. I guess I'll just treat it like a plushie. I don't know.
I'm just imagining bringing it to a dry cleaner. It's like,
right? Can you clean
well,
my
this
paw?
is a new one for us. We've done suits. We've done certain very specialized things. We have never done a large poofy paw before.
Yeah, just one paw. I just gotta bring in one paw. You clean
Just
my paw.
one. It's like, wait, it's like, where's the other one? It's fine.
Freaking but I've seen some cool designs since then that have like plastic claws that are a little more practical, like you can more dexterous. Not as dexterous as not having them on at all, but more dexterous while still being poofy and cute. So more werewolf like instead of like cute big plushy paws. But I liked incorporating that into Fizz, that she's got to concentrate to keep her hands, because that also explains why I'm bad at video games. I mean, she's bad at video games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But also it makes it a cute, makes her a cute design that even in her like human form, she's got big paws, like cute fluffy paws.
I like big paws, and I cannot lie.
As I said, the paws came first, and then they got incorporated into her design, because I was just buying some celestialish paws just to help I cannot remember who it was, because it was on my old account, and so I've lost touch with a ton of people that didn't follow me to my other accounts. But yeah, they had like something happened, I think either to their house or their car. So they were just like, they were doing a sale, basically a commission sale. And I was like, well, I'm not really into the wearing the paws, because I like, being able to do shit.
I think there's most folks, yeah.
And I was like, but, this person needed help, and they had a cute fabric, which is a celestial fabric that ended up on the paw pads. And that did not get recreated on Fizz's paws like it should have. So Fizz's paws officially look like those ones I bought on a whim to help somebody. I would love to see these tails. I would also love to like go places where I wear this shit, but like I guess I gotta go outside a little bit.
Yeah.
The problem is going places costs money now. Like, you can't do shit without money anymore. I can't even sit on my ass in my apartment without money, because I'm paying for the internet, and yeah, technically that's money too. I could sit on my ass in the middle of the woods, and I would still need money eventually, or I just die out there. Mm-hmm. I don't move. Like, so I would need money, for the inevitable hospital visit from sitting out there too long, or still gonna need food.
Lack of food, and
yep,
all the other things that are required. Yeah, the existing is freaking expensive.
Yeah, you can't really exist anywhere and be alive without enough money, and it freaking sucks.
It raises questions. It raises questions that, of course, we should not ask.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, even if you're really good at living off the land, and you can really like and all this stuff, where you could keep yourself alive without money, you're on somebody's property. You're trying to do it on somebody's property, unless you buy that property. So even then, you need money, because everything belongs to somebody. Fucking lame.
There are people that can do it,
song. The Pocahontas song. You think you own this land?
Another candle in the wind, or something like that. Wait a second. No, I just combined things. Wait.
You did.
Another whisper on the wind. I'm like, wait a second. Did they have candles? I don't even know. Wow.
Oh, I know that the white people did.
Okay, I feel like I'm just imperializing the tale of Pocahontas now.
Oh, it already got imperialized before Disney got a hold of it, technically.
Well,
like, it is nothing like what supposedly...
What actually happened?
Yeah.
What do you say? It was a fantasy for children or something?
Like, even the real story is a cleaned up version of what actually happened, because it was the, well, it was like the white people's version of what happened, and they're not going to be like, yeah, we were pieces of shit. They're not going to write that.
Wait, you're not gonna say no. We all came together. We had a beautiful turkey dinner. We sang "Kumbaya." It's all good. It's not
great.
like
We
we gave you a whole bunch of
definitely-
smallpox-infested blankets and stuff like that to be like,
Yeah.
here, have this stuff. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Never see you again.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that part out, and even when so later, finally, people are like, all right, we need to admit the deep dark, this whole history's written by the winners or whatever, where we're making ourselves look good and whoever else looks bad and stuff. We need to come clean, and we need to write it, the dirty truth, except that part, and maybe we could leave out that part, and so.
Certain selective things. It's but then again, it's like, but wait a second. No, I learned it this way. It obviously happened that way. Now we all know that people exaggerating or even lying is something that's new to the internet, and has never happened.
Never happened back in
throughout
the
the
day.
history of anything else.
Exactly. I mean, I kind of get it when, like, you're smaller in school and they're starting to brief you on, like, social studies and history. If they want to do the cute
Maybe
version.
you don't jump into the genocide right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
work
know-
people up to it. It's like, I mean, we had consent forms for like sexual education. Why? We're talking about certain things people may feel are provocative that may be more adult based, and we had permission slips, which I'm sure still exist.
Yeah, right? Definitely. They exist and they're definitely not ignored. Yeah, I think it's funny the people that get upset that, like, "Well, they're still teaching third graders that Columbus was this cool dude that did such and such and such and such." And I'm like, because they're third graders, man. Like, like they could find out the details when they're older. Damn.
Listen, if somebody wants to do something differently, it's like, okay, well, just make sure everybody votes on it. Everyone is okay with it, and be honest, and don't be tricksy or anything, because there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to fear.
Right. Are we supposed to, like, I don't know, teach... I think what they want is, like, the total no. We need to teach kids immediately that, oh, my thing's broken. I'm trying to mess with it, and it ain't messing. Dang.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, shit. Dang it. I clicked it. I done clicked it. I'm clicking it. Ah, fucking goddamn it.
Okay, click something else and then go back and click.
I tried that.
Okay.
It's trying to tell me something, but the words are cut off too, and I can't move it to where I can even see those words, so it's whatever. It's a good spot to stop anyway. I got all my testing in. I think we'll go with this for F It Show, which means I need to start moving my stuff around. If anybody has any funny clips, and wants their
Send.
channel shouted out when I use them.
Send Piper silly things so she can laugh and we can all laugh.
Yeah. And then I'll say, this is this person's sense of humor over here. Definitely, totally not me. I didn't make this clip. Yeah.
It wasn't me. Plausible deniability all the way.
Wasn't me. Go blame this channel. Yeah. That was fun. Epic shows probably aren't going to be 3 hours, but this is not an epic show.
This is a tested show.
This is a tested show. And Epic Show should actually have my face. Half of it. Half of my face. Some of it. Now I know everybody can tell what I'm saying. Even if half my face is covered. Alright. Now I'm going to figure out how to stop the million stream.
Stop this crazy oh god, where the heck is I can see the
Stop
lead.
this crazy thing. Oh, it's probably the button. Fucking says in stream.
Oh, I'll do that, everybody.
Woo! Hold on, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do an outro. What would I do?
Do you
I
have
can
the thing
virtual
from Mark?
background. Oh, the wrong button. But that was neat. Yeah, I guess I would just have to. So that's something that StreamYard has that this doesn't have. You can't set up a intro
No,
and
it
outro.
has intros, outros, and virtual background. You just need to upload it.
Yeah.
from the video
No, I mean
tab
you can't set
already.
it up the way you can in oops. Thanks for hanging out the whole time, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
I think we're gonna need one of those tails, and we may or may not have something at one point if it can tow a car. I'm not saying I'm gonna tie Fizz's tail to a car and try to have her pull it, but
We're gonna put this thing to the test, bets.
at one wolf girl power.
with my cool paw shoes.
Attraction.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good night. F-Fit show should be officially back. What is today? Next Wednesday. Whenever. I'm trying to make sure I don't have anything that I have to do next Wednesday. Lobo, it is not even time. You should not even be getting excited. This is not Fizz's show. When Fizz's show ends, then you get snack. Because that's later. Yeah, okay, it's 25th.
Not the one.
25th. Should be an official first F-It show. Even though I will also have to drive at 4 in the morning. And it might be at 7 o'clock. That might be, I might need to be doing that early so I can end them early. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
See ya.